We've reached the end of the regular season, and we'll close it out with an NFC North slugfest. The Lions snapped the 4-game losing streak to the Packers back in Week 2. Now they go for the series sweep. Next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Brings up 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Newton. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Henry. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gibson again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run it with Gibson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry for Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a pop. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
I don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence's throw complete to Freiermuth. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jarvis Landry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything the way they're throwing the ball.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 15 now, Lawrence. And he completes it to Berrios. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter. Here we go. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second and 9 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Once more, Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Again, he's got that man Landry.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it outfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now at Ford Field. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. Gets past one man. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
2nd and 5. Off play action. Newton. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st 1st and 10. Newton. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Lawrence's throw taken in by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Derrick Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Newton. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 136 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy, there's an ocean and you either floating. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, Salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all I out. You gotta play my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going CM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks cause that's all I needed.